Yes, welcome to the channel. My name is Niladri Mukherjee and I'm a regulated Canadian immigration consultant and I practice here in Guelph, Ontario. The most common question that I face every single day is that when will I get my Canadian visitor visa? When my visa will arrive? I have already submitted my biometrics. I have been waiting for a long time. The processing time was shown as 60 days. It is over 120 days. What can I do? Hence, I thought to make a video to address that topic in the most general way possible, because obviously the case specific things have been discussed in the consultation, and without knowing your case I will not be able to give you any sort of case specific suggestion. What you have to understand is that after you submit your biometric anywhere in the world, there is really nothing much that you could do but to wait. Now, I will be transparent and I will be honest here to tell you all that the visit visa processing time has really shot up a lot these days. If you are applying from India, for example, it is easily taking 3 months and higher. If you are applying from Pakistan, it is taking almost a similar time. If you are applying from Philippines, it's taking about a month. If you're applying from Southeast Asia, again about a month. So generally the processing time is high, and after you submit your biometric, I do understand the I do understand the anxiousness and everything else, but really there is nothing much that you could do but to wait. Only if you think, only when you found that your application is taking way longer than the anticipated processing time, or longer than the prescribed processing time, which IRCC has mentioned on their website at the time you submitted the application, it may make sense to raise a web form. If you get a response from the web form, it's fine. Wait for a week or 2 more or maybe 3 weeks at max. If you do not hear back from them, it really does make sense to apply for case notes, which is otherwise known as GCMS notes. Now, some of you that are not clear as to why do you really need to apply for GCMS notes while your application is still in process, you need that because that really gives a sort of push to the officer, because once you apply for a note, it really goes to that very officer that is processing your file. And if somebody is not working on your file, the person cannot write on the fact that I'm not working on the file. The person will actually have to work on the file and have to arrive at a decision. More often than not, I would say over 80% of the times, if you apply for a GCMS notes and if your visa is taking longer than usual, obviously, and if you then apply for a GCMS notes, more often than not, you get a decision, right? You get a decision, and it really depends what kind of decision that is. Some people have this confusion and this notion that if I apply for a GCMS notes, the officers will get irritated and my visa will be refused. No, you have spent your money, you have spent your time and energy and everything else to work and to prepare a good application, and now it's right to get a decision on time. For example, if your objective is to visit Canada in summer, there is no point in you waiting till the winter to get a decision, right? So it's your right to get a decision on time within a reasonable period of time, and the onus lies on the government of Canada to give you an update. I do agree the immigration department of Canada is definitely not a transparent department. They really do not, they're still trying to build up the system, but this is like a way to go, right? You do not get an update, you do not get a response on even on the web form after weeks. So the responsibility in this case lies on you, the clients, to ensure that you raise the the GCMS notes on time and to see what's really happening on that application. And as I said, more often than not, you get a decision, but at the same time, you have to wait till the time the prescribed processing time is over. Raise a web form, wait for a week or 2 or even 3 weeks, and only then raise a GCMS notes. Because if you apply for a GCMS notes right after maybe submitting the application or within a month of submitting the application, you will just stay in progress or in process, which really does not make sense to you, right? So I hope this helps, and I will see you in the next video, guys. Bye now.